Okay. The system is dipped in a water sample. Here water is water. Okay, you can see water. Why we fill water for this beaker?
To maintain constant temperature.
Yes, very good. Honey, this reaction can be changed. The rate of the reaction can be changed upon the temperature changes. Therefore, we have to make sure temperature in a constant temperature, constant range. Therefore, in water, water has an ability to moderate temperature. Therefore, we have to dip this this flask, okay, conical flask in a water beaker. Okay, and here there is an ignition tube. Okay, some material. It is filled with some material. What is this material?
KOH.
Yes, KOH. Okay, we have to do two practicals, two separate practicals with KOH and without KOH. With KOH and without KOH. Why we use KOH or the potassium hydroxide? Why we use?
It absorbs carbon dioxide.
Yes. So what is the ambition of this practical?
To determine the rate of respiration of germinating seeds.
Yes. In their respiration, what is the gas evolved?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, and the absorbed gas is
Oxygen.
oxygen. Here we are dealing with some gases, and every parts are sealed by clay, clay or any other material. I can't remember. I think clay or Vaseline. Okay, by using clay or Vaseline, we have to seal all the parts properly, all the opening parts properly, because in this practical we are dealing with gases. Ne? But කොහෙන් හරි රිංගලා යන්න පුළුවන් gas molecules වලට, and we are calculating gas molecules. කියන්නේ gas volumes තමයි calculate කරන්නේ. ඒකට පුළුවන් තරම් අපි මේක seal කරලම තියාගන්න ඕනේ. Okay, then there is a tube inserted in this conical flask, and what about these materials? They are seeds, germinating seeds. Germinating seeds. And here, there is a UV. Yes. If you want, liquid in your school laboratories, what is the best liquid for this one?
Colored
Yes.
water.
Yes, colored water. Colored water. As your paper, there are some pipes. H1, H2, H3, A, Okay. Remember that we have to do separate practicals with potassium hydroxide and without potassium hydroxide. So you can in the first practical, yeah, with potassium hydroxide absorb this produce carbon dioxide. Okay, potassium hydroxide absorb this carbon hydroxide. මේක තියෙන liquid form එකේද solid form එකේද potassium hydroxide? aqueous form එකේ. gaseous උත් නෙවෙයි, liquid උත් නෙවෙයි, aqueous form එකෙන් තමයි potassium hydroxide තියෙන්නේ. Okay. Now, germinating seeds, green gram. Usually, green gram seeds are used. Now we start the stopwatch. Right? Germinating seeds means they can respire. So, okay, now we start the stopwatch. Now, what would be happened in this system, Hiranya?
Sorry, madam.
Then initially මේ YouTube එකේ A arm එකයි B arm එකයි ඉන්නේ same level එකේ. This is A arm and this is B arm. YouTube එකේ මේ two arms are in same level. ඒකට 0 seconds වල. Then මොකක් වේද? Then already potassium hydroxide is provided inside the conical flask. Then respiration is happening. Respiration of these germinating green grams is happening. Okay, that means carbon dioxide should be evolved and oxygen should be taken. And where we can take the oxygen for this system?
From water.
Yes. Here, all the places are sealed. There is only one. Here also sealed. There is only one pathway to take oxygen to this green gram seeds. From water, oxygen is taken in this manner. Oxygen is taken and carbon dioxide is evolved. This evolving carbon dioxide is absorbed by potassium hydroxide and initial position, if the initial position is this one, after 30 seconds, and 30 seconds, may water level like H2 height H3 position.
H2 high tech.
Why? Why? H2 වලට යන්න. Akila, වැරදුනට කමක් නැහැ. You can answer. Remember that we have provided potassium hydroxide and in this system the cellular respiration is happening. Right? In the cellular respiration, oxygen is absorbed and carbon dioxide is released. With the presence of potassium hydroxide, the released carbon dioxide is evolved. That means in this particular sample, in this pathway, only oxygen gas is going. Now can you explain why the water level is become low? Okay,
Because
Hiranya,
oxygen is collecting.
Huh?
Oxygen is collecting in there.
Yes, oxygen is collecting. And what H3 position එකට යනවද H2 position එකට යනවද?
H3, madam.
H3. But here, now you can understand it.
Oh,
මෙහෙමයි එන්නේ. oxygen මේ pathway එක එනකොට මේක H2 වගේ position එකකට යන්න ඕනි. Actually ඒක H1 වලට ගියා කියලා තමයි question එකේ කියන්නේ. හරි? H1 position එකකට ගියාලු. With the presence of potassium hydroxide කියන්නේ මෙතනින් එන මෙතනින් මේ water level එක මෙහෙම උසට යනකොට කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ height increasement එක completely ඇති උනේ එයාගේ oxygen intake එක නිසාම විතරයි. Now then okay now we have measured the height is H1 plus H2 no H1 plus H2 with potassium hydroxide. Now in the second practical, we have to arrange a same practical without potassium hydroxide. Now, again think about the reaction. Okay, then make a new practical, new instruments whenever germinating seeds, same sample again germinating seeds. Then one මේ ඔක්කොම මේ විදිහටම මේ H1 H2 ඒ විදිහටම ලේබල් කරපු සිස්ටම් එකක් එක්ක දැන් ආයෙ අපි ඩීල් කරනවා. ඒකට ස්ටොප් වොච් එක අරගෙන ඒ ස්ටොප් වොච් එකම ගමු අපි. ඒක ඇක්ටිවසි එකත් හයිනේ. හරි එරර්ස් එන්නම බෑ. ඒකට 0 seconds වලින් ගත්තා. Then after 30 minutes කොහොම වෙයිද? දැන් මේක ඇතුලේ එන process එක මොකද්ද? process එක මොකද්ද?
carbon dioxide is not absorbed.
Yes, carbon dioxide is not absorbed, but oxygen is coming here and carbon dioxide go there, ne? No any pathways, ne? Yes. එතකොට initially without carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide වලින් water level එක පහළට දාන්නයි try කරන්නේ. ඒ යන කෙනෙක් නේ. The oxygen වලින් උඩට අදින්නයි try කරන්නේ. එතකොට without carbon dioxide H1 plus H2 වගේ height එකකට ගියා නම් නේ without oxygen මෙන්න මේ H2 වගේ එකකට හරි H3 වගේ තැනකට හරි යන්න ඕනේ නේ. එතකොට yes. එතකොට already oxygen නිසා මෙහෙම increase වුණා මේ level එකේ carbon dioxide නිසා decrease වෙච්ච ටික අපි may subtract කරන්න ඕනේ. Now can you understand the process? That means the method.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All Sydney and Akila also?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now you have to label what is this instrument. What is this instrument?
Respirometer.
Yes. Respirometer. Respirometer. This is the respirometer. And one means water beaker. 2, potassium hydroxide containing ignition tube. Do you know about the difference between ignition tube, test tube and boiling tube? Ignition tube එක දැකලා තියෙනවද?
Oh, man.
ඒකේ size එක compare කරොත් test tube එකත් එක්ක
ගොඩක් පොඩි man.
ගොඩක් පොඩි. When we consider the size of the boiling tube and test tube?
Test tube එක පොඩි man.
Oh, test tube එක පොඩි. And what are the uses of if we want to heat the sample, what are the two tubes that we can use?
Boiling tube.
Boiling tube especially ignition tube also can used. Right? Can heat stable gas in especially a little amount of samples, some kind of solids. Solids also we have to heat, especially solids. Especially solid heat කරන්න අපි ignition tube එක තමයි use කරන්නේ. ඒක direct flame එකකට අපිට අල්ලන්න පුළුවන්. direct flame කියන එක දන්නව නේද? Bunsen එකට මෙහෙම direct අපි මෙහෙම අල්ලන්නේ. ඒකට අපිට ignition tube එක use කරන්න පුළුවන් directly. Small amount එක නම් ආගේ sample එක. හරි? If your sample is too much high, you have to use a boiling tube, and if you have to boil the sample, definitely you have to use a boiling tube, not a test tube or ignition tube. Ignition tube එකක් heat කරන්න පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ මේක dip කරාට පස්සේ කෙලින්ම small little amount නේ. එතකොට මේ ඒක එළියට යනවා sample එක. boiling tube එක comparatively sample එක එතකොට පොඩි. ඒ නිසා මේක ඇතුළට dip කරලා අපිට sample එක boil කරන්න පුළුවන්. Do you know about the terms, the difference between the terms boiling and heating? boil කරනවා heat කරනවා කියන්නේ දෙකක් කියලා දන්නව නේද? In chemistry I mean. Okay, in chemistry boil කරනවා කියන්නේ වර්තන කරනවා කියන එක දන්නවා. In chemistry?
No, madam.
heat කරනවා කියන්නේ direct අපි heat කරනවට තමයි heat කරනවා කියන්නේ. boil කරනවා කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ. මේක boil කරනකොට අපි මෙහෙම water bath එකක දාලා ඒක heat කරනවා නම් it is called as boiling. Okay, this is called boiling. Direct heating is the heating. And so many cases we have to boil the sample to keep the temperature in a constant level. එතනදී අර ස්පෙෂලින්ම heat කරන්න ignition tube එකේ තියෙන දේවල්. හරිද? එතනට ඕන වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් නමුත් chemistry syllabus එකේ organic වල නැති ඕන වෙන්නේ. Okay. And 3 green gram seeds, germinating green gram seeds. What is the main objective of this practical? Hiranya have already said, name. Sipmini, can you tell me what is the objective? Determination of rate of respiration and respiratory quotient. Determination of rate of respiration and respiratory quotient. Sipmini ඔයාට මේ photosynthesis උයි cellular respiration උයි theory බැරි නම් worry වෙන්න එපා. හරි? We can do it. Okay? Okay, Sipmini? Are you sleeping? Okay. In this practical, we have to arrange 2 parallel practicals. The difference of these 2 practicals is the inserting material into the ignition tube. Write these 2 different materials. I have already mentioned we have to do the practical in 2 separate ways. Actually, not 2 separate ways. In the same way with potassium hydroxide and without potassium hydroxide. Method we use the potassium hydroxide solution, not solid or liquid. We have to use potassium hydroxide solution. Okay, potassium hydroxide solution use කරලා දෙවෙනි එකේ අපි නොදාන්නේ නැහැ ignition tube එක. එතකොට අපිට හිතෙන්න පුළුවන් අර වෙනස් වුනේ ඒක effect එක නිසා කියලා. ඒක effect එක කියලා. එතකොට in the second practical also we have to insert an ignition tube with water. Okay, pure water. Potassium hydroxide කියන substance එක විතරමයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ අර practical between 2 practicals. හරි? මේ practical එකේදී අපි potassium hydroxide use කරන්නේ නැහැ, but water is used. හරි? Ignition tube filled with water. සම්පූර්ණයෙන් fill කරන්නේ අපි මේ anchor කරන හැලෙනවානේ. නැත්නම් චුට්ටක් ඉතින් අර වොලියුම් එකම අපි යූස් කරනවා. එතකොට here first solution is potassium hydroxide solution, then water. Why clay is used in here? Akela, now you know. Why we use clay? Why? ඇයි අපි clay හරි මේ use කරන්නේ ඇයි අපි? Akela, are you there? Simply, why we use clay? Or Vaseline?
To prevent the emission of gases inside the glass.
Yes, the sealing. Right? Sealing ke liye we seal the system. Why they used a water bath? Hiranya already said to keep the system in a constant temperature. What is the inserting liquid of YouTube? Here, as the servant, write the chemical formula and then you have to write potassium hydroxide in question number 7. Right? Question number 6, you can write the name potassium hydroxide. Okay. Write down another liquid that can be used above. That means eternity. And the තමයි මම මේ අහලා තියෙනවා. ඔයාලට ඒක පැහැදිලි මතක කරගන්න. මෙතනට තව sorry මෙතන මෙන්න මෙතෙන්ට use කරන්න පුළුවන්. කලර් කරපු water තමයි use කරන්නේ. Other than that ඒක නම් labs වල මම හිතන්නේ මේ කරන්න දෙන්නේ physics practical වල එහෙම නම් mercury also we can use. Right? You can mention mercury, Mg. At the initial stage of the practical, how the liquid levels of two arms of the YouTube should be looked. That means same. At the initial point, same. Anyone hari neda ඔයාගේ? මම hari neda?
Oh, madam, then there.
Okay. Because initially same. Water levels should be same level. How the energy source should be prepared before the practical? What is the energy source here?
Germinating seeds.
Germinates, yes, germinating. Especially mention කරලා මම කියන්නේ green gram seeds කියලා. හරි? ඒකට කොහොමද prepare කරගන්නේ?
We need to soak them for 8 hours and we need to spread them a wet paper for 1 day.
Yes. By soaking green gram seeds, in water for at least 8 hours. And spreading on a wet paper. For 1 day. Right? Two another instruments that are used for this practical. What are the two another instruments? We have to use a stopwatch. Stopwatch use කරන්න ඕනේ. And we have to use a balance also because there are two separate practicals. In these two separate practicals, the same mass should be given. Same mass of the seed should be given. Otherwise, මෙතනදී error එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. අපි හිතන්න පුළුවන් මේ masses වෙනස් වෙච්ච නිසා energy source එකේ masses වෙනස් වෙනකොට කොහොමද error එකක් එනවනේ. වැඩිපුර මේකෙන් carbon dioxide පිට වෙනවා සහ oxygen intake නේ. එතකොට make sure to take same amount of mass. Okay? But we have to use a balance.